Hey everybody, this is Dark Side of Lee here. I wanted to do another quick video. Well, I promise this won't be very long, but it seems like the Titan streaming service has dropped. I will watch this episode. I will not be able to have time tomorrow to watch this and really compress what they're trying to do. Um, I I know how people feel about the season finale of last season. It seemed like it was very abrupt, and what the hell just happened? I understand how people felt about the fact that it felt like there was no true conclusion. Where was the suits that they were promised in last season and everything else? To me, I loved it. I loved it, and this is the reason why. It is very rare for us to get all this build up and a cliffhanger season finale. Something we everyone was like, hey, wait a minute, we're gonna get all these suits, we're gonna get this, we're gonna get this, we're gonna what? This is all we're gonna get? What the heck? I understand how people feel about it. I truly do. I understand how people feel about it, but I feel that they did a great job doing that. That was something completely unexpected, and it made you go, what the heck? Okay, okay, next season, give us this, so I know that we're gonna have this finale. Now they're introducing Deathstroke, they're introducing Rose Wilson, and they're introducing Jericho. And I think I did a video beforehand, and I think that this season is going to explain why Donna, why Richard, why Garth, and why Hawk and Dove, they never really got together as a team. And I do believe that it's about Deathstroke. It is a huge thing about Deathstroke. I don't know why, but I believe it has something to do with Grant because we have Joseph. So I have a huge belief that it's about Grant, and this is going to help Richard create the brand new Titans when they were originally the Teen Titans, and they're going to build a brand new levels of team. So in my personal opinion, I think this season is going to be the big season. This is the season to show, can they be able to make any good spin-offs? And also, if anybody out there, if you guys love this series, watch this series if you can. Voice it on a DC. Give Hawk and Dove a solo series. I think that those two deserve it. They really, both these actors, this actor and actress, have done a phenomenal job with these characters. They have departed a little bit from the source material. However, they made sense. It didn't feel like they just did it because they wanted to do it. No, it actually felt like they took the time to make sure that the story made sense. So when you watched it, you don't feel like, why the heck did they did this? This makes no damn sense. They made sense. It actually worked. I know how people feel about Donna. I know how people feel about Starfire with Anna Diop. She changed my mind a little bit, but this season is going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot. There's going to be a lot there. They need, in my perspective, they need to fix Tegan Croft's character. They need to fix Raven. I don't want her to be a soppy mess teenager throughout the whole season. If that's her character throughout season 2, they already turned me off on her character. I want her to be slowly devoiding herself of her emotions and start to slowly bury her emotions, because that's Raven. She cannot get too emotional, or all of her power is going to come out and it's going to basically destroy everything. She cannot be truly emotional. I hope they do a better. I hope they explain more with Garth. Garfield. I want a little bit more story with Garfield. We barely got anything with Garfield last season because his story kind of got dwarfed because of the whole situation with the Doom Patrol and also the rest of the storylines. I hope that this season shows the division between Bruce, Richard, and Jason. That basically Jason is going to start to slowly go on his own, and that's when we're going to get a lot more of him wanting to go off on his own and try to take down all these criminals himself and eventually get himself killed. That's all I want to see. I want to see great levels of story. I also want to see how they're going to introduce Connor Kent, how they're going to introduce Superboy in this season, how they're going to introduce him. Is Rose going to be part of the Titans, or is she going to go off with her father and start her training to become Lady Deathstroke? How is all this going to all tie in? And also, we know there is rumor out there that says that Bruce Wayne's gonna be very more prevalent in this season, and it's not gonna all be about Batman. It's gonna be more about Bruce Wayne. I'm okay with that. That's perfectly fine. I don't want them to try to have Batman in there and people are only gonna watch because of Batman. No, I'm a huge Batman fan, but this show is about Titans. It's not Batman and the Titans. Okay, I want them to actually showcase that Bruce is there, but he's only there to help Dick Grayson. But I also want Dick Grayson to slowly get off of his whole hatred for Bruce, because it's not all about Bruce. It's about him. He made the choices. Bruce just gave him the tools that he needed to actually become a stronger individual in his own right and fight the good fight. He did not train him to become this ultimate weapon to kill bad guys. That's not the whole purpose. He wants him to be able to punish bad people and do it in a way that makes it so it doesn't happen to anybody else. But he did not train him to go out and kill people. That's not Bruce Wayne. So I hope that Bruce does a lot of talking about this and they get further into this, and especially the whole situation with Jason. So this season is, in my personal opinion, this is the pivoted season. This season has to be so, they have to tie up a good amount of loose ends in season 1 and move forward with a lot of characters. I do kind of want Dick Grayson to move away from the hatred of Bruce Wayne and say, hey, you know what, I don't fault you. I just want to figure it out on my own. Bruce goes, okay, figure it out. Figure it out on your own. If you need anything, you give me a call. And Dick doesn't give him a call. Because basically, as long as Bruce gave him that opening, he will call, but he's trying his best not to. I want them to seal that up. I want them to explain the whole situation with Donna and Garth, because there's a lot of talks about that Donna and Garth had a thing and something happened and they did not pull the trigger. I want them to talk a little bit about what's going on with Starfire. Was she originally supposed to come down to Earth and help kill Trigon, or was she just basically took the opposition? She took it anyway because she felt it was her duty as the princess of Tamaran, when that's not her whole thing. She was not supposed to do it. We don't know that. There's a lot of story here that we don't know, but we can only assume because of a lot of the I'm not gonna say the leaks, but the rumor mills and also the trailers. So again, I don't want this to be too long. It's all about to be about 8 minutes, but I want you guys to at least give this season a chance, and also really voice out if Hawk and Dove really become standout. I want DC to give them a series. They don't need to be on Titans. They can easily hold a show their own. The actor that plays as Hawk, this guy is a handsome dude, and he played Aquaman for Smallville. There is no way that this guy is gonna say F U DC. No, he's gonna stick. He's gonna stay. And Minka Kelly, she's in it to win it. So I think these two can do a really great job. They have a really great level of chemistry, and they got a good fan base out of this, because the Hawk and Dove episodes were some of the highest watched video episodes, and they were the most talked about episodes because they did such a great job with these characters. So I really think that they should slowly move them out of the series and get their own, and then we're getting more shows by this. Titans can be that show that give us more. I think that if they introduce Superboy, I think that Superboy and Jason and Donna, they should go off. They should honestly be the outsiders. Create them to be the outsiders, and write those stories that they did with Jason when he had the outsiders with him, Bizarro, and Artemis, and they go off in their little misadventures. And you have Connor trying to figure out, is Jason a good guy or a bad guy? And then you get all these great episodes out of this. So and also, it's still within the Titans universe. So it's not like you write them completely out and they're gone from Titans. No, they can easily come back in for maybe 1 or 2 episodes, but they have their own series that they can hold, and they come in just to, come in and help for some reason. So there's a lot of things they could do with this series, and I hope that they do a really, really, really good job with this season, because last season was very hit and miss for a lot of people, and a lot of people did not like the season finale. I'm one of the people that loved it. I felt that it was something we have never had before, and I had a huge feeling that a lot of people were not going to like it. I personally loved it. I thought it was a great way to end it. It ended on a massive cliffhanger, and I was perfectly fine with it. So, like, comment, share, subscribe down below. Hit that bell. I will upload as much as I possibly can. I'm going to be watching It Chapter 2 tomorrow, but I'm definitely going to watch this episode right now. You guys have a great one. Bye.